This is your roast rate for the evening. I do not have, so we're Grace's roast rat. I know, right? Roast rat. Yeah, yeah. But and where is it? It's right. Better? Good sir? Better? It just doesn't fit as good as the other hats. So no, don't be doing that to my hats, sir. But this is your roast rate. We do have a Bean Man one today because Grace's beans didn't come in yet. And I had these, I just got these yesterday. So big shout out to Bryan at Fat Beans Coffee Lab. I am a part of his bean sub, his bean of the month. He makes these, roasts them live on Twitch. He's very knowledgeable about all of his coffees and the roasting process, and honestly the majority of the knowledge that I have on coffee is from him. So he's a big supporter of mine. I'm a big supporter of his, both through Twitch and through just buying coffee off of him. When I buy personal coffee, typically I only get it through Bryan. But we are looking at a medium roast here. It says he was going to have some Ecuadorian coffee. Unfortunately, because of delays in shipping and everything, he couldn't get it. So he went with this Peruvian classic coffee with taste of hints of cocoa and a nutty aftertaste. I'm pretty sure we've had similar to this in a different Peruvian. But your bean box, good sirs and madam. You can tell it's not quite dark roast levels of beans. Not shiny like all of our flavor infused boys. But they do be some nice fat beans. Your roast level smells delightful. I'm looking forward to it. Mainly because I've only had, I know, one cup of coffee today. I don't know how I'm surviving. But I appreciate you, Bryan, and all the support you give with giving me coffees. So, looking forward to it. We'll see how well it goes. Smells delightful. So because it's a medium roast, it does have a little bit of the bitterness to it. Oh, cat. You were in the sink, weren't you? But it is a little bit more bitter than the coffees we have been experiencing. But it's not too bad. You're going to have cat tail all over the place, cat. Can we go on the floor for a minute, please? With your wet paws. But a little bit more bitter than we have been having here recently with all of these flavor infused we've been doing. But it's not terrible. The acidity is probably at like a medium low level of it. You are... That cat's gonna drive me nuts. Did a break up make your bean bitter? No, not quite. In all reality, Angel, the bit more bitter, the better for beans for me. They're always my favorite. The nuttiness comes through more than the chocolate does. In all reality, I feel like there's a little bit of an earthy undertone in it too, which is a nice little contrast. I imagine the chocolatey would probably come if it was a darker roasting, like if it was like medium darkish, but I'm not getting a lot of the chocolatey taste. And as we've talked about before, you know, when you have the lighter roast, you're going to get into those earthy, those floral flavors and everything. It's quite delightful. It's nothing crazy over the top. It's pretty solid. But really smooth on the forefront, and it fades into the earthy tone with the bitterness at the end. But like I said, I'm not getting a lot of the chocolate out of it. Not chocolate, but cocoa. I apologize. And I really am getting more of the nuttiness on the foretaste and actually kind of an earthy aftertone, which is interesting. It's a nice combination of flavors. There might be a little bit of cocoa right at the get-go. If you really, force it across the entirety of your palate, which is always wonderful. But it's a pretty simple cup of coffee. Not knock your socks off, but it is a nice combination of flavors. And like I said, not too acidic at the end. Especially because typically I'm not very fond of the earthy flavors. I don't know if it's the combination of the nutty with the earthy that maybe makes it go a different way than I was originally expecting. But I guess I shouldn't say expecting, because I wasn't expecting earthy tones to begin with. But what make the earthy tones to be a higher value than normally I do with the light roast. So if I were going to rate this, I'd probably give it a 7. Just because the combination of flavors is quite nice. The acidity is not too over the top. But it's enough there to let you know it's there. And it's an overall nice cup of coffee. So Bryan, as always, my friend, I appreciate you. I appreciate you putting out a great product. And I appreciate your continued support, my dude. What was it, 37 months today? 36 months? Either way, I appreciate it, my friend. And hopefully here's so many more months together. But that is your roast rate. Short and simple. Coffee's not too crazy. We should have the chocolate tequila for next week. I would imagine it will be able to make it in a week and a half. And I will be sure to order the next one for us, which will be, I forget what's after Grace's chocolate tequila. I'm sure it'll be fantastic, right? Absolutely amazing, right? But thank you guys. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. And we will get back to the game.